Good morning, everybody. Where is my guy? There he is. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the stream. We are going to be opening up some Avatar product. So instead of opening it offline, just make a stream of it. Seems like the easiest thing to do. Let me just quickly get my camera set up. Some lighting. We're going to see a bunch of stuff on the table, so bear with me. All right, let's tidy up this table, and we can go over what we're going to open. So we do have a Commander bundle. We do have a regular bundle, which we're going to open. I already opened up my collector boosters that I was sent and a couple of spare play boosters. Only significant highlights that we've got so far were Aang at the Crossroads, which looks very nice, and of course my favorite card from the set, extended Zhao the Moonslayer, the Blood Moon card. So very happy to open that. We also got Avatar Aang in one of our play boosters, obviously the Chase Mythic for the set. I'm in the middle of trying to build some Riftbound decks. That's why we're opening up the other box, because there's Riftbound event in a couple of weeks, and I want to have a deck to play in that. We didn't really. We got. I think I don't know. Is the only other significant card we did open up the Cabbage Merchant. Nothing really stand out. Like, I'm really gutted that one of our scene cards that we opened up was the Meteorite. It's like, ugh, what a waste. We did open up a... This is the alt art we opened, but we did open up a full art Firebending student as well. No Ozai. Audio was really quiet. It's because my microphone gain was all the way down for some reason. There we go. Thanks for letting me know. Well, that should be better now. Got perfect fits. Still got some stuff to sort out over here. I got a Riftbound video on the way. I think people should check out Riftbound, or at the very least not sleep on Riftbound, or at the very least when they finally produce more Riftbound product and it's more readily available, people should get into Riftbound. Oh, let me just check the audio on my side. Oh, readily, yeah, okay, audio is much better. Alright, so let's start off with, we got a bundle. So obviously thanks to Wizards of the Coast Australia for sending this through. Big thanks to them. Hope you guys are all enjoying your Avatar pre-release happening this weekend, with the release happening later on this week. Let's just crack into it. No beating around the bush here. Alrighty, so some nice, I believe this is the Black Sun artwork with, who's that? Fire Lord, is it Roku? bundle box with some awesome Ozai artwork. The same artwork there. Avatar dice. And a stack of play boosters. Again, they're giving you the full art lands here, which is really cute. And we've also got the alternate art Momo. What is this? 14? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, 9 play boosters. So what are we hoping for? We are hoping for, is it Badger Mole Cub? I think is the main chase. We would like a Toph first Metal Bender. There is the other Aang that exiles spells or creatures. There's some hits that we're chasing. Alrighty. Wow, this is our first round. We've still got a bunch of cards to open. Wow, okay, we got a really deep rare pack. So we got Obsessive Pursuit, Unagi of Koshi Island. I really like this card. 5 mana, 5/5 flash with Ward, Waterbending 4. And whenever an opponent draws their second card each turn, you draw 2 cards. This is a stack pack. Foil. Okay, we just got land token foil. 2 reds. Oh, I've already spoiled. We got an Aang. I think it's Crossroads Aang, which is what we've already opened in foil, but always nice to have spares. Daily Agents, the Legend of Roku, maybe that was what I saw. And yeah, that is what we saw. Nice. Avatar Roku. Firebending 4, spend 8 mana, create a 4/4 red dragon creature with flying and firebending 4. Really like that one. Moose, land. Where am I putting the... Oh, there they are. Has anyone been to pre-release yet? They've got the seeded pre-release packs this time around. So it's like, what, Azula, Toph, Aang, Katara. Azula, Toph, Aang, Katara, Sokka. I think those are the 5 seeded packs. Earthen Ally, played this in the early access event. It's a fine 1 mana ally drop. That's usually, if you're playing the Bant deck, it's a 3/2 for 1, which is, again, totally acceptable. Airbender Ascension. This is part of the Infinite combo with, so you have this, Aang, Appa, and there is the bear from Thunder Junction that says cards you cast from anywhere other than your hand cost 2 less, and you just go infinite. Create infinite creatures, infinite card draw. Yeah, I lost to that in the early access event. Water Tribe, Aurelia, Falar Mountain. Actually doing alright in terms of rare. That was we're 3 packs in, we're sitting at 5 rares. Or 5 rares and mythics. Again, all we want is Toph. Or Azula, actually. The one that copies spells on attacks. Nice, another mythic. The Legend of Kuruk. This is effectively the infinite turns avatar. Whenever you cast a spell, create a 1/1 colorless spirit token with this token can't block or be blocked by non-spirit creatures. Exhaust, Waterbend 20. Take an extra turn after this one. Do you like the Ascensions? They seem playable. I really like the Red Ascension. Feels like it's really easy to trigger. I'm an old school Pyromancer's Ascension player. Just absolutely love that card. So I love the new Ascension. The Earthbender's Ascension is ridiculously easy to max out. I think the Waterbenders and the Airbenders Ascensions are pretty mid, and I can't remember what the Black Ascension is. But definitely red and green are definitely playable. From what I saw in the early access event anyway. Wait, did I open a Red Ascension already in my collector packs? If not, that's another card that I'll be hunting down. Aang's Iceberg, Flash, when this enchantment enters, exile up to 1 other target non-land permanent until this enchantment leaves. So this is almost like what was the 6 mana enchantment that cost 1 less for each basic land type you had? It's completely, the name's completely eluding me. So yeah, I understand that 1 mana is a third of the cost of this card, but still being able to flash in and exiling non-land permanents is excellent. Fire Sages. It's not Banishing Light. It's going to be one of those cards that I'll remember just randomly when I'm having a conversation with someone else. Just while we've got the token here, I cannot see anything but googly eyes on these cards. They have googly eyes. That's all I can ever see, and now that's all you guys will ever be able to see. Oops. Momo, Friendly Flyer. Big gutted to open this because we are getting it in the pack as the alternate rare. And foil Avatar's Wrath. That more than makes up for it. Choose up to 1 target creature, then airbend all other creatures. Until your next turn, your opponents can't cast spells from anywhere other than their hands. Exile it. 4 mana Wrath. Really, really good tempo play in the White X decks. Because obviously you'll be able to cast all your stuff first, and basically have attacker's advantage. Black Forest, nice. The Judy copy. Alright, here we go. Oh, maybe this one. Wartime Protesters. 4 mana, 4/4, haste. Whenever another ally you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature. Gain haste until end of turn. I didn't play with the 5-color allies deck. I feel like this is too much mana. You're taking a whole, like, turn 4 off just to play one ally when you could, in theory, play just 2 lower drop allies. Like, there's the white ally, the 2/2 for 2. Whenever an ally ETBs, gain a life. If this is the second time this ability is triggered, draw a card. Like, I'd rather be triggering that each turn. Corrupt Court Official, land, token. The allies deck, I feel like, is a real deck. It reminds me a lot of 5-color humans from Pioneer, or Bant Spirits. I think this is our first shrine. Did I not? I might have opened one shrine. I feel like shrines are really rare. Another Waterbender's Ascension. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, put a quest counter on this enchantment. Then it has 4 or more counters, draw a card. Waterbend for target creature can't be blocked this turn. So, with this Ascension, the problem with this one, it's a 2 mana do nothing. Versus, who's messaging me? Someone's asking a rules question. At least with the Firebenders Ascension, you get a 2/2 with Firebending out of it. Like, just you just get that, which is obviously excellent. With the Earthbending Ascension, I'm pretty sure you Rampant Growth. Let me check. I'm pretty sure you Rampant Growth. Yeah, 3 mana. Let me put it on the screen. When this enchantment enters, Earthbend 2, then you search your library for a basic land and put it onto the battlefield tapped. So again, it's 3 mana Rampant Growth with, you know, a pseudo 2/2. And then it just automatically ticks up with basic actions you're taking to play the game. Whereas Waterbender's Ascension does nothing. You already need to be in a pseudo dominating lead. Like, there might be something around waterbending and generating tokens, so you can make things unblockable. But it just feels like you've got to put a lot of work into it versus the other two, where you get a reward for doing, you know, playing the game effectively. I might check this rules question because they might be at pre-release. So they're asking about. Oh, let me bring the mic over. They're asking about Toth and whether the artifact enters as a land or not. I'm 99% sure it enters as a land. I just need to check what the card says. Yeah, so they enter as a land. Oops. Yeah, they're asking, does an Aether Flux trigger? What does he ask to trigger land for? Aether Flux. Hold on. Whenever you cast a spell, or does it enter as an artifact and become a land? I need him to clarify his last part of the question there. But yeah, with Toph, first Metalbender in play, they enter as a land, artifact land. All right, last pack. Nice. These lands are actually fantastic. Banned Air Temple. This land enters tapped unless you control a basic land. Really easy for the dual color decks to do. Pay 4, tap, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Absolutely fantastic land. Fire Nation Cadets. Pools. Copy. Alright, so we opened 9 packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Not too bad. 9 packs and 12 rares or mythics. Honestly, can't complain. Obviously, the 2 Avatar Legends that we've got. We got the Old Art Roku, which is really nice, and Kuruk as well, which both are great for Commander. Avatar's Wrath is good as well. Where's my sleeves? All right. So now we'll come back and sort this out in a bit. So we got a Commander bundle, bunch of stuff in here. So we get 2 exclusive rares. So there's 10 Commander rares, which are basically Commander staples of the format. You've got anything from Deflecting Swat to Deadly Rollick, all in here. We get guaranteed Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, and Swiftfoot Boots, all in Avatar frame. Some basic lands, spin down, box, and another 9 boosty packs. So, what are we hoping to open? I still need Deflecting Swat. So I'll be keen to open Deflecting Swat. Okay, I just didn't want to open the way. What is this? Security seal? Go Boomerang. Waterbender Ascension. artwork. Momo, very important. I haven't had one of these in ages. Oh, feels like they got springs in them. These are made really well. Much better than the older ones. I like this. Oh, we got a collector boosty as well. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So our rares must be in here. I didn't realize there's a collector pack in them. I assume they've got to be in here, right? Alright, let's see what our commander cards we got are. Deflecting SWAT is what I want to hit, because I do not own a Deflecting SWAT yet. I think I own at least like base copies of all the other commander staples. So we got the gorgeous upper lands. The swamp that has a forest on it. Basics. Basics. They must be in here, right? Are they not in here? Am I missing something? Did I just not get them? Ah, that was lucky. They are inside this. Alright, he's got a silly combo which I need to check out. Whenever a land enters under your control, Aetherflux enters. I have no idea what he's talking about. Sorry, I got to reply back. Aether Flux will enter as artifact land and trigger the enchant. Alright. Okay, so this is the commander pack. So we've got 3 guarantees that we know. I'm disappointed that it looks like they're not guaranteed foils of the 3 avatar cards that you get, the guaranteed avatar cards. I don't want to bend these ones. Alright, so Arcane Signet with the Avatar's toys. There's the Soul Ring. Swiftfoot Boots. Again, disappointed that these aren't in foil. First rare. Obscuring Haze. I need one of these. I can't complain. I think this is, unfortunately, though, the cheapest commander card in this, I guess, like, cycle. Not in foil. I don't know how you get these in foil, then. Or maybe it's the last one that's in foil. Deflecting SWAT. Let's go. That's all I wanted. Nice. Okay, well, we literally got the... I'm pretty sure this is the cheapest card that's in this bundle and the most expensive card that's in this bundle. So I am very happy with that. Cannot complain. Alright, sick. Like, legit needed a deflecting SWAT for my collection anyway, so absolutely perfect. Alright, let me pop these down. We'll save the collector boosty for last. Again, how do you get these in foil? Surely there's a way to get these in foil. These backwards? Yep, they're backwards, but that's fine because then we just get right to the good stuff. Avatar Destiny, On the Hunt. So you can tell where booster packs are made based on the order of the cards. So the bundle that we just opened and the Commander bundle are printed in 2 different locations. Realm of Ko. I think this is the weakest of the cycle for these lands, if I'm remembering rightly. Pay 4 just to create a 1/1 colorless spirit creature token that can't block or can't be blocked by non-spirit creatures. Definitely the weakest of the cycle. I can't remember what the blue one does. Does it make... If it makes something unblockable, that seems fine. Green is earthbending. White is +1/+1 counters. Red is... it gives a creature firebending 4, which effectively pays for the ability. I swear this is like our 3rd foil Fire Sages we've opened. Nice. Secret of Bloodbending. Blue, blue, blue. You control target opponent during the next combat phase. As an additional cost, you may waterbend 10. If you do, you control that player during their next turn instead. Bonus rare. Boiling Rock Rioter. Firebending 1, 3 mana, 3/3. Tap and untap ally you control. Exile target card from a graveyard. When this creature attacks, you may cast an ally spell from among cards you own in exile with this creature. Nice reprint, by the way. Ally version of Reinforcements. Oh, we got a foily. Diley agents. I've already opened one of these in foil. What a waste. Suki, Courageous Rescuer. 3 mana for a 2/4 ally. Other creatures you control get +1/+0. Whenever another permanent you control leaves the battlefield during your turn, create a 1/1 ally. This ability triggers once each turn. June, Temple. Okay. Soccer, Bold Boomeranger. When it ETBs, discard up to 2 cards, then draw that many cards. Whenever you cast an artifact or a lesson spell, put a +1/+1 counter on the Soccer. Seems like an absolutely fine card. Boulder. Wartime Protesters. We've already opened up one of them today. Oh, nice. Alt-R Combustion Technique. I like that. Commander Bundle, not too many hits here, but the Commander cards we opened, that's where the hits were. Oh, wow. Okay. Aang at the Crossroads. This is my second one of these in this printing as well. Oh my word, what a pack. So we've got foil, Alt-R, Aang at the Crossroads, and in the same pack we also get Avatar Aang, Chase Mythic for the set. Unfortunately, non-foil, but we will take those. What a pack. Everything else is irrelevant. Wow, this bundle boxes are pretty good. Transform token, land, Iroh, T-Master, 3 mana for a 2/2. When it enters, create a food token. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may have target opponent gain control of target permanent you control. When you do, create 1/1 ally. Put a +1/+1 counter on that token for each permanent you own that your opponents control. So you're giving away tokens here. Alright, last pack, and then we'll open the Collector Boosty. Again, still looking for Toph, first Metal Bender. Enter the Avatar state for foil. My third firebending student. I hope these do well so I can sell them. Alright. Collector Boosty time. These ones have the pull tab? They do. Terrible. Are these backwards as well? Alright, we'll do it this. We'll have to do it in this order. Giant Koi. Rocky Rebuke. Badger Mole. The worst version of the Cub. Buzzard Wasp. May, Jaded Edge. Cruel Administrator. Run Amok for the Jumpstart slot. Mechanical Glider, also from the Jumpstart slot. Bosco Jester Bear from the Jumpstart slot as well. This should be our land. Momo Island. Alright, here we go. Doesn't look like we got any transform cards. Foggy Swamp Visions, Mythic. No, sorry, rare. 3 mana. As an additional cost, cast a spell, Waterbend X. Exile X target creatures from graveyard. For each creature exiled this way, create a token copy of it. At the beginning of your next end step, sacrifice those tokens. Baboon Spirit from Jumpstart. Whenever a non-token spirit you control enters, create a 1/1 spirit. Exile another target creature you control, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. Beifong Bounty Hunters. I think I opened up a foil extended one of these before. Not today anyway. Blasphemous Act. Like we need another one of those. Non-foil. And finally, Aang's Iceberg. Wah, wah. Oh, we already opened one of these earlier on. Okay. Literally highlights from the box. We got the Deflecting SWAT, Avatar Aang, and Aang at the Crossroads in foil. The highlights right there. Now, I also did get sent a bunch of Jumpstart packs, but I feel like it's an incredible waste to open Jumpstart packs, like just to see what's in them. I'd much rather save these for new players coming to the game and shuffling up and playing with them. So we're gonna hang on to these. Let me tidy up here because we are now moving into the next segment of the stream. I managed to get my hands on a Riftbound box, because these are incredibly hard to get here in Australia at the moment, especially for a reasonable price. I'm very thankful I was able to pay retail price on them and not scalper price. So we're almost able to build some decks, but we are missing a handful of cards that I just want to hopefully open in this box. I'm just going to sleeve up this card. We got a Riftbound video on the way. Basically looking to do a Magic Player's Guide to Riftbound. Just tidying up the mess. I don't know why they gave me the one that says do not open on it. To be sold as complete box only. Do not open. Alright, just updating the title. So one of the biggest hits that we are looking for, there's a few hits we're looking for. Time Warp is in Rift. For those who don't know, Time Warp is in Riftbound. It is a 7 mana spell, if I remember rightly, and you have to sacrifice 3 lands, and you take an extra turn. However, in Riftbound, take an extra turn can literally instantly win you the game. That's unlike regular Time Warp in Magic, where 9 times out of 10 it is just explore. So, Riftbound Origins, League of Legends TCG. Let's do it. The coolest thing as well about the Riftbound packs is all the cool cards you can open in the regular packs. So there's no collector boosty nonsense. There's no... You can only open certain treatments in certain packs. All the cool cards you can open in these packs. Dual Colossus, On Guard, Cleave, Arena Bar. I think I need another copy of that. I don't think I need any Size Scouts, Flurry of Blades, Garbage Grabber. Vengeance is a good uncommon. Traveling Merchant is a good uncommon. Back to back for our foils, so we're about to go into our rares now. So we've got Ava Achiever, epic here. Albus Feros for our other... So you do get 2 rares per pack, by the way. And that's our Rune. And Learn to Play card. Unfortunately, already own both of those. So we're looking for over-numbered cards or signature cards. Are obviously the major hits, but otherwise we're looking for cases, we're looking for sets signature spells. Fight or Flight, excellent card. Aspiring Climb for our battle. Into uncommons. We want to put the rares... Whoops. Put the rares over here. Herald of Scales. Unlicensed Armory. Unyielding Spirit for our foil, which is nice. Teemo, excellent in foil, champion card. I've already opened up one of these. I don't remember if the Teemo decks play 3 of them. Tarek, I know I've already opened one of these. No decks are playing him at the moment. Nice. Alright, actually, I think I need more of these. Defy. Hextech Grey, Sprite Cool, Stormclaw Ursine, Ember Monk, Back to Back, Mobilize, Energy Conduit, Windspread Rocks, Fading Memories, Get Excited, coming into our rares. Mistfall, unfortunately got one of these. Nice. Nocturne. I have seen some Nocturne decks, not extremely popular. He plays just like the game version of himself. He can come out of nowhere. Ooh. Okay. Eager Apprentice, Clockwork Keeper. I think I might need some of those. Watchful Sentry, Vanguard Captain, Packer Cub, Final Flight, Traveling Merchant, War Camp, Adaptatron. Ooh, nice. Misfortune Champion Legend. Need one of those. There is a popular Misfortune deck going around at the moment, so excellent card to have. Volibear Imposing Champion Unit card. I think I need one of these. Oh, nice. This is the second... Is it the third most expensive card in the set? Dazzling Aura. So we'll translate this to Magic players. So it's 9 mana, sacrifice 2 lands. You get an artifact that says, at the end of your turn, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature. Play that card, ignoring its costs, recycle the rest. So in Riftbound, you're getting 2 lands a turn. So the earliest you can play this, I guess like the latest you'll be able to play this is turn 5. However, the deck that plays this, the Misfortune Ramp deck, plays a lot of ramp cards. So you're generally putting this into play on turns, I think 3 or 4 is the earliest I've worked out you can do it. And then you just steamroll into the biggest units in the game. So absolutely stoked that we've cracked one of these, because I already have one, so that means for Riftbound you only have 3 copies of any one card, so I only need one more. The deck does and can have a weak matchup against the Victor deck that basically looks to swarm the board, and you're in a race to stabilize before they win the game. Ooh, Synthra needed one of these. Zorn Wastes, Dangerous Duo. Psy Scout for the foil. Victor Innovator. I think this is the normal version. Whenever you play a card on an opponent's turn, yes, it is. It's the normal version. Ah, nice. Set Kingpin Champion unit. Get +1 might for each buffed friendly unit at my battlefield. Sweet, we needed sets for the set deck. Oh, excellent. So this is a... is it alternate art? So these are the runes. These are basically your lands. Here we have the basic version of the rune. And then this is the legendary version of the rune. You can see it's textured, really nice foiling. Oh, yeah, that's really nice. I've only opened up one of these before in Calm. Keep wanting to open them like a Magic booster pack. Consult the Past, Stalwart Poro, Megamech, Soaring Scout, Confront, Deckhand, Land, Pack of Wonders, Singularity, Shakedown, Foil Rare, very nice. Hey, another Teemo Legend. So this is the passive ability and what colors you build your deck around. And, oh my word, we got Kai'Sa Champion unit. This is the second most expensive card in the set currently. I've opened one before in my last box, and now we've got 2. So we're, again, one step closer to building the Kai'Sa deck. Holy crap. And token, and a Learn to Play card. Wow. Okay, so this box has auras are about $100, cases are about $100. So we just need sets. No, I think it's the champion signature spell that is expensive. So we just need one more semi-decent pool, and the box is quote unquote paid for itself. Imperial Decree, Voidgate, Blastcone Fey, Reinforce, foil uncommon, Party Favors. I don't think I've seen this before. Each other player chooses cards or runes. Each player that chooses cards, you and that player each draw one. For each player that chooses runes, you and that player each channel one rune exhausted. Don't know about that one. Leading us into Jinxed Demolitionist. This is the... I think this is the Precon version that you get in the Precon deck. So nothing too exciting there. Hidden Blades, excellent card. I think I have my playset of those. Acceptable Losses, not currently seen play. Discipline. Foil Petty Officer, Lee Sin, Blind Monk, Champion Legend. Unfortunately, again, you get these in the Precon, so I already have the Lee Sin Precon, so it's a double up there. And we get Overt Operation. 5 energy to power. Action. For each friendly unit, you may spend a buff to ready it. Then buff all friendly units. I think I might have seen that card before. Chaos Rune. Maybe it's a one-of in the buff deck. Charm, my favorite card in the game, and is most likely going to be my first rules video for Riftbound. A Gemcraft Seer. I think I actually need one of those Call to Glories, which is good. Peak Guardian. Nice. Foil Pit Rookie. Actually playable card. Udyr, that was my second or third. I think this is my third Udyr. So I don't need any more of him. Oh, okay. This is like another high tier pool. I think again this is like the fourth or fifth best card in the game right now. It's a 7 might, 7 energy, 1 power. You can pay 1 and recycle a rune to enter it ready. When you play me, give enemy units -3 might this turn to a minimum of 1. This is excellent swing card, I guess you want to call it. You play it and you just basically take over all the locations. What a box. So the box has quote-unquote paid for itself. And it looks like we're not even halfway through the box yet. So I've got a Riftbound event that I want to attend. Unfortunately, I can't attend it this week, so I have to attend it next week. I have no idea what we're playing yet. But this box will probably decide what I'm playing. Windwall, counter target spell. Whirlwind. Forge of the Futures, a common foil. Sabotage, excellent rare. This is basically the game's version of Thoughtseize. And Promising Future, basically not a very good card. No point even discussing that one. If I remember rightly, Promising Future is very close to show and tell. But it costs, what's that, 5 plus 2. It's basically not worth it. It's not like a 3 cost that you can play on like turn 1 or turn 2 at this point in time anyway. Noxus Saboteur. Scrap Heap. Riptide Rex for the foil. Machine Evangel. Excellent for the Victor deck. And Misfortune Buccaneer. Cannot complain. You may play me to an open battlefield. Friendly units may be played to opened battlefields. Oh, wow. OR Fury Rune. These are just night and day. That's awesome. The last box I opened, I only got 1 OR Rune. Again, there's textures as well. So nice. This getting the OR Runes takes me back to opening full art lands in original Zendikar. Remember when full art lands used to be a rare commodity, and now you get them in every single set? Like it was the whole, back in my day, you'd only get full art lands in the unsets and the Zendikar sets. Kinku Monk. I actually think I needed some of these, which is great. Salvage. Mage Seeker Warden for the rare. Not currently played from what I've seen. This, however, this is played. Another excellent rare. It goes in the Kesa deck. 4 mana. Well, it's 2 energy, 2 power. Do this twice. Deal 3 to a unit. So in Riftbound, I need to triple check the rules. As far as my understanding goes, these do twice abilities are spells with triggered abilities. So imagine in Magic you have like a card called Double Lightning, and it's Lightning Bolt, and it says deal 3 damage to one target, 3 damage to another. Or sorry, deal 3 damage to any target, comma, deal 3 damage to any target. So in Magic, you would choose both of your targets right then and there. In Riftbound, what happens is you cast this spell and you choose an initial target. So only choose the first target. And then the spell triggers, and the second part of this spell goes on the stack, and you choose your second target. And then you can respond that way. That's my real basic understanding, but basically it's almost like Storm, I want to say. You have to respond to each of the targets separately. Anyway, great card to unlock, open rather. We got Victor unit. I think this is like my 3rd one of these. Not too excited to open one of them. But I know when I go to my event on Wednesday in a week or so, that's going to be the most commonly brought up question. Also, as well, our cuts on the cards have been really good. There's been real poor quality on the cards. Like, you can see where the cards have been punched out. We haven't got any of those yet, touch wood. Vanguard's Helm, Wallop. We're looking for, I don't know if it's rare, it's like pay 2, give a unit 7 might or something. Leona, champion unit, nice. And Convergent Mutation. I've already got a couple of those. Oh, nice. This is the green version of Lee Sin. Awesome, awesome card. tap buff me. I can have any number of buffs. Usually units can only have one buff. A buff is effectively a roll token that gives a unit +1 might. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Sprite. We still haven't opened. We've opened a set, which we're chasing down set signature cards. Thermo Beam. Cythera, excellent. I think that completes my playset. Chemtech Enforcer. Oh, nice. Another excellent card. This is basically Thoughtseize on a creature. 7 mana, 2 power. It's for a 7 might. Mind Splitter. When you play me, choose an opponent. They reveal their hand. Choose a card from it. They discard that card. This goes into the Aura deck as well, I believe. Oh, excellent. Alt Art Ari. So this is the, what do they call it? The Arcade Ari, I think it is. When I hold, you score 1 point. Really nice. I know if my friend Dave was in the chat, he would be pogging. Excited. Captain Farian. Spirit's Refuge. Retreat. Treasure Trove. I think this goes into the Aura as well. This is this card is like, what is the 2 mana artifact that ETBs draw a card, leaves draw a card, pay 2, tap, stun a tapped unit? That's this card. Basically says pay 2 when it. Oh no, it is only when it leaves the board. Sorry, I thought it was when it's leave or enters. Okay, it's not as good. Last Stand. Poppy Spell, not a signature spell though. Double a friendly unit's might this turn. Give it temporary. Hashtag worth it. Nice. Draven champion unit. My might is increased by your points. Victory points, that is. Some of my friends have been able to get so many boxes of this. I have no idea how they afford it. Eclipse Herald. Ravenbloom Student. Retreat. Foil. And Ari Legend. We've opened up a couple of those now. And Mistfall. Meh, wah, wah. At least I'll have a bunch of cards to trade at the upcoming event. Noxian Drummer, also played in the Victor deck. Cemetery Attendant, common foil. Heimerdinger, champion unit. It's basically Marvin, Murderous Mimic in Riftbound form. And Harness Dragon. When you play me, kill an enemy unit. Not played in the Aura deck because it is yellow. Still a good card nonetheless. Riftbound is all a game of tempo. So cards that say things like that 8 mana, play it, destroy a unit, is not something that would be played in Magic. Definitely something that's played in Riftbound. Unyielding Spirit, Treasure Trove, Arena Bar in foil, nice. Darius, Hand of Noxious, the legend ability. Lee Sin, unfortunately Precon rare, so not too exciting. And Rune. How many more packs we got to go? 6 more packs. Raging Soul, symbol of the Solari. Reinforce. Oh, nice. Bonus. So we're getting a bonus rare here. So we've got Echo, champion unit. Grand Stratagem, excellent card. Played in the Victor deck because you just go wide and then buff all your units with +5. Oh, Unchecked Power. Not a signature spell. Exhaust all friendly units, then deal 12 to all units at battlefields. I don't think I've seen this in play yet, but it's basically the biggest board wipe you can do. It's Blasphemous Act. Again, big thing to remember in Riftbound is you're getting 2 runes or 2 lands per turn. So any of these big spells you see, you get to them really quickly. You get to them in a couple of turns. Ravenbloom Student, Spoils of War, Raging Soul, Tide Turner. This is when you play me, you may choose a friendly unit, move me to its location, and it to my original location. Interesting spell, or creature rather. Yasuo. When I attack, deal damage equal to my might to an enemy unit here, and regular rune. Alright, uncommon, Spectral Matron, Dangerous Duo, Fallen Comet. Oh, we got 2 foils. Did we just get dinged on our rares here? So we should have 2 rares per pack. So let's see. Fallen Comet, Symbol of the Solari, Vayne. I really like this card. It goes in a couple of aggro decks. Yes, we got screwed out of a rare. So we're meant to have 2 rares per box. But due to a printing issue that Riot have acknowledged, I'm pretty sure it was this pack here, we got Shriggity Riggedy Wrecked. Alright, we will keep that together. I don't know if that's happened to me on my first box. Well, I mean, to be honest, I wasn't paying attention to it on my first box. Commons. Solari Shrine. So bonus rare. Okay, this is how it makes up for it. Bonus rare. Kane, champion unit. And nice, Seal of Discord. These aren't as powerful as the Moxons from Magic, but they are very, very good. These cards will only get better as the game grows. Cleave, Eager Apprentice, Charm. Whoops. Down to our last pack. Daring Poro, Confront, Wildclaw Shaman, Zornite Bouncer, Facebreaker, Solari Shield Bearer, sorry, regular Ari, Blind Fury. Each opponent reveals top card of their main deck. Choose one and play it, ignoring its costs, then recycle the rest. Cameroon. Alright, here we go. Last pack. Unfortunately, we've not seen any signed cards. We've not seen any signature spells. We've only seen a set, and I can't even remember if it's the set that I want. We've seen no, what was it, Ithacan Rain. I've seen no Time Warps. We have seen a bunch of other good stuff, though. Hextech Ray, Pit Crew, Rune Prison. Come on, bonus rare. Void Seeker. Discipline, bonus rare. Oh, not a bonus rare. We got a foil battlefield, which I think is the first one I've ever gotten. Daughter of the Void. Already opened up one of these previously, and we've got one in our special pre-release packs. And Anivia. Do we get bonus rare? Nope. Just Anivia. Alrighty. Not too bad. Not too bad. We opened up a rune, which is excellent. We did get a Grand Stratagem. We got a... Where are we? Oh, our Irie. We got a Mind Splitter. Lee Sin. Falling Star. A couple of alt art runes. Where is he? We got Sabotage, Thousand-Tailed Watcher. Kesa, can't complain. Lovely Chaos Rune. Dazzling Auras. Volibear, Misfortune, Nocturne. Teemo. There we go. So that is my last box. Probably going to call the stream here. Whoops. Call the stream here so I can go and get some lunch. Appreciate everybody watching. Who knows when the next video is going to be. It's probably going to be this weekend. I'm going to try and grind out my Riftbound video because I'm actually enjoying talking about the game there. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend, excellent pre-release, and open up all the cards you want to open. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.